Welcome. Oh, hello. Welcome, light warriors, beautiful souls. Your spirit guides have a message for you today, and clearly it's about this Two of Cups. Out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, the sun. Holy smokes. Hold on, we'll hold this one up. Look at that. Beautiful. The Two of Cups in the tarot, also out of some kind of bondage, freedom from bondage. Now, bondage can be, a past relationship, a past heartbreak, a current relationship that isn't working, a job that isn't working. It can also be a way of thinking, addictions, anything like that. But our Two of Cups here is the relationship card in the tarot. The Lovers can obviously be about love, but can also be about a choice, like a very pivotal choice that you're making. However, Two of Cups is about relationship. But I'm going to keep it open relationship-wise, because we also have our children on the Sun card. The Sun being the happiest, most joyful. It's like happy joy in a safe space, like where you feel safe to be free to be yourself, to express yourself, to have relationships with people, have friendships, have fun, be creative, all the good things. But we do have children here as well, so I'm going to keep it broad with the energy of relationship, because it's what we do. It's what we do, isn't it? We relate to others, whether they be our co-workers, our family, our children, or our romantic partners. However, we will see what comes up. These beautiful Witch's Garden cards wanted to come through from my shelf. We have our Fairies, messages from the Fairies, an old Doreen Virtue deck. And our beautiful Woodland Wardens. So we're very much in the Witch's Garden and the world of the Fae. But there's definitely some sort of freedom from bondage. And also I'm getting freedom from some area of being delulu with this Moon card in reverse. Now, we can all be delulu sometimes. Like when we're in a relationship that just isn't working. It doesn't feel healthy. It feels like some kind of obligation, or we're feeling trapped or something like that. But we often delude ourselves into saying, those red flags will turn into green flags, or it will get better, or, but sometimes it's just not going to. And we need to address within ourselves. We need to be honest with ourselves. Sometimes we need to acknowledge where we're feeling trapped, Eight of Swords upright, and then free ourselves, particularly what's coming through here, freeing ourselves from any idea that we have to stay in this situation, whether that's a relationship, a job, a community, a country, whatever that is, because there's this beautiful, harmonious relationships particularly that's on the offering. The universe is like, what about if you come over here, whether that's a new place to live, or you relate the energy that's coming through to your particular situation. It's addressing somewhere that you feel stuck, and that you are telling yourself that you have to stay in for some reason. For whatever reason, I just got maybe for financial reasons. I personally have never understood what the lobsters are doing in the Moon card. Really need to investigate that. But in our tea leaves, success, in the tea leaves, I believe that the lobster is maybe financial pinch. So perhaps it's you know, the very real financial constraints that are making you think that you need to stay in this situation that feels like you're stuck in it, feels like you're trapped in it. Oh, I just put this one down upright. Ask for what you want. I love blowing on the dandelion seed head and making a wish. It's such a beautiful feeling. Let the universe and other people know what you need. Because this can also be an aspect of, you know, when we do need we need something in relationship, whether it's with our co-workers, with our boss, in a romantic partnership. The guidance is to communicate your needs. You might struggle with that. You might be the sort of person that it's like, oh, I can take that on, I can take that on. But then you start feeling trapped, or you start feeling resentment, or you start feeling like you're not being valued, you know, monetarily, or, you know, through acknowledgement and praise. You're clearly very capable. However, there's guidance if there is an energy of feeling stuck in some situation that maybe is starting to feel a little bit resentful, like you're being taken advantage of, or that it's unfair in some way. Your guidance is to communicate that with your partner, boss, co-workers, even adult children here, with the Sun card, with the children here. Ask for what you want. Say what you need. There's an energy of communication. Let's see what else. Birthday. A significant birthday holds the answer to your question. I'm feeling like this is just reiterating this energy of this child. Now we've got multiple children here. Are you in a relationship where you feel like you're doing the bulk of the child care, the taking care of the children, or the organizing everything, you know, being the one that thinks about and then goes and buys all the birthday presents and Christmas presents for, you know, all of the extended family, something like this. There's definitely something like family-wise going on here. Children have come up 3 times. Do communicate what you need, because this will also, one, it will be successful for many of you. The other party will address those needs. However, you'll also find out the nature of the beast. By clearly communicating what you want in this scenario that you feel stuck in, the other party is either going to show their true colors and be like, I'm going to put more effort in when it comes to organizing these family events, the vacations, the groceries, the cooking, the dinners, whatever. Or the person is not going to respond. Let's see what these ones are. I'm feeling called to get these with that. Or they choose not to hear you and address the issue. And that will be your clue. This will tell you whether, you know, you want to stay or you want to go, basically. Position of authority, success. This is definitely standing up for yourself, communicating your needs to others. It's standing up for yourself, and it's also having strong boundaries. There's an energy of martyrdom here, where people, you know, empaths, people who are very highly nurturing and caring and loving, often give a lot of themselves over and over again, and that can be taken advantage of. So there's this energy of maintaining like this strong honor and value system of what you do, of what you have to offer, like sitting in your throne. You're a beautiful, beautiful soul that can sometimes overgive and under receive. And this is what is being addressed here. Let the universe and other people know what you need. I think many of you will, like with this birthday success in the throne, many of you will receive a clear sign that you are highly valued, and that it had just gone a bit unnoticed, that you were feeling trapped in a certain cycle. And then that will be rectified. I mean, look at all these positive, beautiful cards here. Communication is key. For others of you, we did get this energy of the financial constraint. I've got 2 coming up here. Safety, the eel and iris, and strength, the elk and ash. Safety and strength, so nice. So indicative of the sun in the tarot. The sun card is a place where we feel safe and free at the same time. Safety and strength. Yeah. I mean, with birthday, could it be that you need to address the fact that you're doing, 1.5 people's workload, but only getting paid for one, with the financial aspect here? What I'm getting is it's safe for you to ask for what you need in this situation. Strength in the throne. This is like about honoring yourself, honoring how wonderful you are, and that you're such a giver, and honoring that and recognizing that you do deserve, a great financial pay packet for what you do. You do deserve to get more help around the house. You deserve what you want. And you deserve to be praised and upheld and highly valued for what you do, for what you give to others. You're a giver, for sure. The key: successful outcome to your problems. I mean, what a sign. Like, how beautiful. Yeah. I mean, this is wonderful. I feel like we could sort of leave this lovely little message right here. It is safe for you to ask for what you need in this situation where you feel trapped. And this is the way out of feeling trapped, out of feeling stuck in an energy of martyrdom, if you resonate with that. I mean, all of these success cards, successful, success, beautiful, beautiful. Do some research. You need more information about this situation. Look into it further before proceeding. Interesting, interesting. I mean, in terms of work-wise, you could start to look at what are the salaries of people doing a similar job to you in the field of your work, just to have something, you're coming in with power, with strength, in a position of self-sovereignty and for speaking up for yourself and saying what you need. And if it's in that sort of financial area, it could be helpful to come in with some facts and figures and say, well, people doing my job at these other companies, they're getting paid this amount, and I would like to receive the same or similar. I really want to stay with this company, all of this sort of thing. So in terms of, like with the throne here, if it's to do with work, do your research first. It's going to work in your favor to come in with some facts and figures. Six of Pentacles. Receiving a gift. Yeah. You're going to receive what you need. And again, if you don't, then that's the clear signifier that you're not, that this isn't going to work anymore, and that you may like to start looking further afield in terms of your work, something like that. But everything that's coming through is highly favorable. Highly favorable. I also get with do some research just in terms of the books that the way that you approach this communicating your needs in this situation, like it'd be good to consider the way that, you know, the method that you're communicating this. It would work in your favor. Just there's something about being by the book, or being very professional, if it's in a professional realm, or being very calm. Yeah, there's something about just take into consideration the how that you go about communicating your needs to the other party. But it's looking very good. Very, very good. Very fortuitous. Oh yeah, you'll be playing a different role. The hat is very aligned with getting that promotion, getting that better pay packet, or on the flip side, if the other party doesn't hear you and doesn't come through with what you've found to be, you know, what you deserve monetarily, if this is for those of you in that situation, there will be another job kind of on the flip side of this. You'll know that it's time to break free from this situation. But most of you, this is definitely going to work in your favor. Like with all these cards, gorgeous. Oh, oh my gosh. Sunrise and the Sun card. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. This is going to be so wonderful because this is in an area where you have felt trapped or obliged or taken advantage of or undervalued. And this is also, Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity. This is where suddenly the tables turn in your favor. You are seen very highly, in high regard. Your desires, your needs are honored. Many of you are going to receive that bigger pay packet or that promotion, but do your research as well. Be really good to have some facts and figures to back you up when you come into this conversation. But it looks like this moment of asking for what you need is going to work in your favor in a big, beautiful way. I'm going to leave your message here. Thank you for being here. Like and subscribe if this message resonates with you. We'd love to have you here again. See you next time.